Ahoy and welcome to the Raw Review. Raw started off this week with Seth Rollins and his masked men coming out to the ring. Paul Heyman came out with a bit of a red eye. I wonder if he's going to win another Oscar for that one. Heyman brought Lesnar out and it looked like we were going to get a Lesnar-Seth showdown, maybe even at WrestleMania. But then the music of Obafemi hit and Obafemi came out, powerbombed Brock Lesnar and set up their match for WrestleMania. First match of the night saw the OG Grande Americano take on the real Grande Americano. Really like how this works down in AAA, where the real Grande Americano is an absolute hero down there, whereas everyone hates the OG Grande Americano. They had a really good back and forth match. The original Grande Americano hit the diving headbutt off the top rope, but one of Grande's buddies had put a metal plate under Grande's mask. Really good finish to the match, saw a diving headbutt by the OG Grande Americano, but this time the loaded mask was on the real Grande Americano. He knocked himself out with a headbutt and the real one got the pin. Looks like this feud is carrying on for a bit longer, but I really enjoy the both of them. Little backstage segment with Roman Reigns and the Usos. Roman talking about how a lot of people in his family might not be happy about what Punk said last week, but at WrestleMania, everyone needs to leave Punk just to him. Then we had a recap of what went down with the Judgment Day last week, with them all turning on Finn Balor. It was led by Liv Morgan, talking about how this was her plan all along, and she only tolerated Finn because of the relationship with Dom. She's happy to get rid of him, and the Judgment Day is going to succeed without him. This doesn't really lead into my Dom's going to team with Stephanie Vercaer, and Liv's going to go face. Liv seems very, very evil at the moment. Then had another Usos and Roman Reigns statement, and Jey Uso made it clear he still wanted an apology from Punk. Then had Intercontinental title match, Bayley against AJ Lee. AJ ended up winning with her finisher. AJ got Bayley to tap out without any interference. It wasn't until after the match that Becky Lynch came out and really destroyed AJ to put a bit more heat on their feud. I imagine that will be the title match for WrestleMania. There's a segment later in the show where Bayley and Lyra decide to team up to go after the tag team titles, bump into Asuka and Kairi, who look like they're doing the same thing. If they have something to do at WrestleMania, and I wouldn't be against a big multi-woman match for the tag team titles, given how well it's done this year, then I don't have a problem with Bayley not winning. Otherwise, I would have liked Bayley to win and face Lyra for the Intercontinental title at WrestleMania, or have Becky ruin Bayley's chance to get into the match, as opposed to Bayley lose it all by herself. Penta then came out to have his Intercontinental title match against Dragon Lee. It's a really good match, showcasing both of their talents. Penta ended up picking up the victory with the Mexican Destroyer. A little promo with the Vision backstage, Logan and Austin Theory talking to Heyman. Heyman saying they need some titles and that they need to make the Usos their priority and go after the tag title. Imagine that's going to be the match at WrestleMania. Don't know which way it's going to go. We then had Maxine against Nattie, in which Nattie won with the sharpshooter. Good match for Nattie. I'm glad they haven't forgot about her. She's got that mean streak. Let's see where it goes. Randy was supposed to have an interview with Michael Cole. He was on the phone to somebody first, thanking that person. Then decided to not have the interview with Michael Cole, just say that he's happy about what he's done, and wrestling doesn't just have one royal family. Obviously, Orton is a second generation superstar. Don't know if he's referring to that. Don't know if he's referring to something else. I guess we'll have to find out on SmackDown. Then had Javon Evans backstage with Dragon Lee. The New Day came up. Javon said no to the New Day. Bit disappointing. I hope there is something that they can do there in the future. It wasn't necessarily final. However, then we had Danhausen turn up. He went to put a curse on Kofi, but Kofi pulled Grayson Waller into the way, and it looked like Grayson took the brunt of the curse. How's that going to play out? I guess we'll find out. Danhausen came out, t-shirts, crowd, he had looked really good, great character, possibly Hall of Fame this year. We then had Stephanie Vaquer taking on Raquel Rodriguez. It was a good back and forth match. I was a little bit worried for Raquel as I didn't see her picking up a win over the champ this close to WrestleMania. Bit like Michin and Jade Cargill on SmackDown last week. Io Sky came out. Originally, I thought it was a little bit strange, but Raquel did interrupt her in her gauntlet match last week. Io took out Liv Morgan. She attacked Raquel Rodriguez. Vaquer ended up rolling up Raquel and picking up the win. Not sure where Io's going for WrestleMania. I've got no doubt she'll be in a match somewhere and appear on the card. I am worried for Jade Cargill, and I think Rhea's going to win the title there. I think there's a future story for Io and Rhea, but that can be much further down the road. LA Knight caught up with the Usos, said he's a fan of the Usos and what they've done against the Vision. He's not a fan of the Bloodline. Shook hands with Jimmy. Jay didn't want to shake his hand. Something is going on there. Are the Bloodline coming back, or is Jay just getting a little bit evil? Main event segment of the evening, Roman Reigns came out to discuss last week, called out CM Punk. They were both in the ring, chucking barbs at each other. Roman went to leave. Punk said, "You're not allowed to leave until I say you can leave from my show." Roman with the killer line at the end of it called Punk old. This caused Punk to hit Roman Reigns. Roman Reigns just smiled, laughing at him from the floor. Old Man Punk versus Roman Reigns, headlining night 2 of WrestleMania. And that was Raw. Are you enjoying it? Are you excited on the build to WrestleMania? Let me know in the comments below, and I'll see you back here for SmackDown.